We're continuing to iron out some of these details on this weather alert day. Again, in terms of timing, really haven't seen a whole lot of changes in some of that model data coming in this morning. And the threats really haven't changed either, for that matter. Damaging straight line winds probably going to be the leading cause of some headaches as we get into tomorrow, whether it's that first round or the second round as we get into our Thursday. Today, though, no issues whatsoever. Try to soak up that sunshine while we got it. We're on our way back into the low to mid-80s later on today. I think we're going to be looking at some sun returning, because it's already starting to as we get into this morning. Latest look at FUTURETRACK, continuing to try to push some of those clouds on out of here as we go throughout the rest of today. Could even pick up a spot shower here and there. Again, I think it's going to be so isolated that it's really not much to worry about. But what is something that we're a little more concerned about is going to be moving in about 6 and 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Here comes that broken line of some showers and thunderstorms that are kind of on their last leg, but I think they can hold together enough to at least pack a punch as they move in tomorrow morning. Those will likely be with us as we get at least through midday. I think it might even spill over into the early afternoon hours south of I-70, but watch how fast we can kind of redevelop storms right exactly where those were as we get into about 5 and 6 o'clock. There they go again. There comes round 2 as we get into tomorrow. And those are going to pose a severe threat as well, especially when they fire up. Again, when they're a little bit more discreet like that, it's a little easier to get them to rotate. And that's oftentimes, again, where a lot of the severe weather threats start across mid-Missouri. But they're going to eventually merge into a line. And I think that's probably the biggest thing, that biggest question that we've answered is that storm type. I think it's going to be a little bit more linear as we get into the overnight hours, and that normally means that it's going to be a damaging straight line wind threat. With that second round, I think, though, once they do get up, they're going to be a little bit mixed here, so we're going to have qualities of both, whether that's some large hail and even a few tornadoes possibly as we get into that second batch. But still, damaging straight line winds looks like it's going to be the easiest threat to achieve, but we're also looking at that flooding threat. Could be picking up about 3 inches or so in a short amount of time. So that is going to cause some problems as well, especially as we get into Friday morning before that sun starts to rise here as we close out that work week. Looking at that ABC 17 Storm Track 7-day forecast, though, once we get into Friday, things smooth sailing into this holiday weekend. It's going to be a little bit chilly, though. Those overnight lows dropping into the upper 40s Friday night into Saturday morning.